Get ready to ring in the new year. Localish LA is showing you some festive, fun, and free ways to welcome 2020. Plus, step inside the Wisdome.
I think it's really the future of what a modern art gallery is going to be like.
Party like it's 1986.
It's like they're really transported to a different era.
And grab your lightsaber. We're hitting the Scum and Villainy Cantina.
It's a really good place to hang out with people that have similar interests.
Localish LA starts right now.
Hello, I'm Ellen Leyva. Welcome to Localish LA, where we explore all that our great SoCal neighborhoods have to offer. 2020 is right around the corner, but you don't have to spend big to go big with your New Year celebrations. From the mountains to the beaches, we've rounded up some of the free festivities worth checking out. LA's biggest party is at Grand Park. All ages are welcome to dance the night away in downtown LA. There'll be music, food trucks, and art. It all starts at 8 p.m.
All these people come together, and it's just so beautiful and awesome.
Marina Del Rey is throwing a family-friendly glow party. Can't stay up until midnight? Well, there'll be fireworks at 9 to ring in the new year on East Coast time, and then again at midnight. Fullerton is celebrating the 28th anniversary of the first night Fullerton from 7 to midnight. The festival features live music, special activities for the kids, and fireworks at midnight. Watch hundreds of skiers and snowboarders light up the night for the 55th annual Torchlight Parade at Snow Summit in Big Bear. The parade viewing area and the New Year's Eve parties open to all ages. It all starts about 7 p.m. And in Temecula, you can ring in the new year with the infamous Grape Drop. A free fun zone opens starting at 6 p.m., and you can celebrate 2020 twice with an East Coast countdown and a West Coast countdown. And to find out more free New Year's Eve events, you can go to abc7.com/localish. Well, in recent years, LA's art scene has really taken off, and one of the newest interactive experiences have popped up in the Arts District. Let's step inside Wisdome.
Expect the very unexpected. There's nothing like this in the world, really, so this is the first time it's a live experiment.
I think this one just kind of puts you in a totally different perspective, so it makes you feel like you're not even in real life. So it totally kind of puts you in a different world, so it's sick.
We're actually in with the art, the artists, the music, the dancers, the DJs, so it's a very immersive, very experiential happening. I think it's really the future of what a modern art gallery is going to be like. Wisdome LA is really one of the world's first immersive art theme parks. We've kind of taken the concept of an art gallery, a performance space, a live concert venue, and put it into melded that with some technology and put it into a live experience venue for all of LA to come out and support.
I would say that you have to come check this out because it's like nothing you've ever seen before.
I saw everything that I did not think I was going to see. I didn't expect to see any sort of crazy lights, coloring, but it was super cool. I felt like I was just put in a totally different reality.
Wisdome LA, we're 5 different domes kind of interconnected, so it's really an experiential where you go through 5 different environments. Each one is a different size, different shape, there's different activities going on into it. So the moment you set foot onto Wisdome, you realize you're in sort of a fantasy land.
So you start off with the first hallway, which is like the mirror hallway, and then you go in and we have like the art gallery, which has all of the 3D digital art, and then after that dome is the Samskara dome, or the Mantra dome that has the big film in it.
So Samskara is very unique. It's kind of the future of the art gallery experience.
The main feature of the exhibit would be the Samskara film that we show. All those visuals are projected onto the dome of the ceiling, so it's 360 visual mapping.
It's super cool, you just have to check it out and see for yourself. There's no way to really explain it until you can feel it.
It's kind of just a really cool, unique experience that only happens here.
It just takes you to like a different realm and like to different realities that you never thought that you could enter.
The experience once you're inside the domes doesn't really change. Fair weather, rainy, storm, doesn't matter. Nighttime's a little unique in that we do more music and entertainment stuff. We light up the park. There's food and drink and fire pits and all kinds of cool things going on. So it really depends what kind of mood you're in.
I would say you have to check out the microdose VR. It's like so crazy. You can paint for yourself and you can there's just so many different dimensions and depths. It's just really feels like you're in a totally different world.
I think the important thing is to kind of suspend your belief systems, what you think you're going to have happen, because most people haven't seen this experience before. Art can be fun, it can be serious, it can be cathartic, it can also be really fun. So come on down and have a great time. I think that's what I'd recommend most.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Well, this past decade has brought us some incredible things like smartphones and social media, but maybe you have a desire for simpler times. Carl Schmidt joins us now with more on a bar that will take you back to the 80s.
Yeah, that's right. Ellen, do you miss your Walkman and your big hair?
I do, the big fluffy hair on top.
Well, there's a hidden spot in Koreatown where you can get your 80s fix.
I feel like it encompasses the 80s. It makes you feel raw, cool, sexy, edgy, a little rough.
And nostalgic.
And nostalgic.
It's so secret and so intimate, and I love all the music that they play here. They just play 80s music here.
We're at Break Room 86. This is our super fun 80s bar. It's a speakeasy entrance. We walk everyone in, then once they get here, like everyone loses their mind over the reveal. We also have karaoke. When you come in and the DJ's playing, you know, some of your favorite 80s tunes and everyone's here dancing, it's like they step back in time. And even people who are too young to be, you know, familiar with living through the 80s the first time, they see it and they're just like, they can't believe it. It's like they're really transported to a different era.
One of the main highlights is a show that I'm currently in. It's called The Brat Pack, and it's a musical featuring the movies of the 1980s like Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Pretty in Pink, and we sing the soundtracks of the movies live.
It was amazing. It made you feel good. It was nostalgic.
It's so fun watching the people that were alive in the 80s just light up, and they always come up to us after the show like, "You guys were amazing. I felt so much like I was in high school again." Like, it feels really cool to get that response back.
It was the most fun thing, the creative use of the 80s music, John Hughes movies, and every other 80s classic. I felt like I was right at home.
For the show, we have this lunchbox here. We custom made the lunchbox, and we give our guests vintage Twinkie, but it's a newer one, so it's not old. The Capri Sun we make ourselves, so that's actually a boozy Capri Sun. This is the new school almond butter and jelly sandwich. It's all vegan bread, delicious gourmet. It's so amazing. So cocktail-wise, we have a very special menu. We wanted them all to be very 80s themed, as all of our cocktails are, but they're also kind of John Hughes themed.
The staff is amazing. They're so sweet. There's so many spaces you can just hang out around here. Like having those karaoke rooms is awesome.
It differs every night. We're always an 80s bar, but we switch up in the 80s pretty much every night. So there's a different thing happening every night. Tuesdays is live band karaoke. You can sing 80s songs with the band. Wednesdays, the band is just playing for you all night long. We have amazing DJs. Thursdays is more of kind of a hip hop and R&B 80s feel, which is cool. And Fridays and Saturdays, it's really anybody's guess.
I think it completely embodies everything that is the 80s. You know, it has so many different elements that you can go escape into and then come back and meet with your group.
Break Room 86 is for young people, the old, middle-aged. Like anyone can come here and just feel like they're part of the 80s again.
Ellen, do you have a favorite 80s go-to for karaoke?
I kind of have to channel my inner Joan Jett and sing I Love Rock and Roll, but I'm a horrible singer, so I won't sing.
Oh, come on.
You sing yours.
No, mine is Africa by Toto. Nobody wants to hear me sing.
Okay, we'll go and have fun.
Well, you and me.
All right.
Coming up, we're checking out the oldest business in Little Tokyo.
And it's been going on for 116 years. You know, it just keeps building on itself.
Inside this sweet family store. And later,
it's a wretched hive of Scum Ability, but it is some of the best Scum Ability you will ever find.
A bar where the Force is always with you. Live like a local. Follow Localish on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to Localish LA. Mochi is a favorite treat, especially around the holidays and New Year. And in Little Tokyo, there's a shop where this Japanese sweet has been a family tradition for over 100 years.
During the holidays, if everything goes well, I would hope to sleep for a few hours a day, like 2 or 3 hours. But unfortunately, if anything goes wrong, like a machine needs maintenance or something, basically I have 2 hours to fix it. It's the only way, because this mochi has to be made fresh. We make it during the night so we can get to our customers in the morning. My name is Brian Quito, and I'm owner of fugetsu-do Confectionery. We're at my store at 315 East 1st Street. This is the oldest business in Little Tokyo. Fugetsu-do has been in business since 1903, and so currently we're at 116, going on 117 years. Our specialty is making mochi. We make some very traditional mochi with sweet bean paste, and we make some contemporary snack food type mochis, and we also make more artisan style, the things that we've created in our shop over the last few years. Well, my grandfather started the store in 1903, and my father took over the store after World War II, after they came out of camps, and I took over the store in 1986. This is my son Corey. He's actually going to represent the 4th generation of this store. He's been training now for 1.5 years while he's going to school, and we'll hopefully get him educated and then over to Japan to study some, and then he'll be back to take over the store. Talk about a little pressure. Yeah, I mean, there might be a little pressure on him. Between Christmas and New Year's, we are the biggest producer of Japanese mochi. We will probably end up making about maybe 30,000 pounds of mochi between now and New Year's.
It's kind of like non-stop, just like rush trying to fill the orders. A lot of sleep deprivation for sure for everyone. But it's nice to see a lot of old customers and a lot of family during New Year's time.
I guess if I had to guess why our store is so important to Little Tokyo is, you know, we have a very clear customer base, and that we draw customers to the area. A lot of people that come in here, they come in here first time as children, and normally they're going to come in with their grandparents. And so it doesn't only just, it's a candy store, but it also creates, you know, those memories of having something sweet, having something with grandma, grandpa. And it's been going on for 116 years. You know, it just keeps building on itself, and it's part of the culture. And I'm really happy that it is still here, actually. Who would think that you would have a small little mom and pop candy store that would survive, you know, the Great Depression, World War II, and all these things, and still stay alive and still pumping here at doing business after over 100 years.
Still ahead on Localish LA. Meet the chefs making LA a foodie mecca.
Now, over the last 10 years or so, you know, chefs are challenging diners a little bit more, and vice versa, diners are sort of challenging the chef.
Don't miss out on all LA has to offer. Check out abc7.com/localish.
Have you seen Star Wars Rise of Skywalker more than once already? Well, if you can't get enough of that galaxy far, far away, there's a spot right in Hollywood where you can be transported into that world.
Scum Abilities is like the neighborhood bar where everybody is a total geek and you're able to celebrate your fandom freely. And it's just a really good time every time you're over here.
We've created a spot that focuses on the things that bring us together. It's just the most exciting time in the history of the world to exist as a nerd. Scum Ability Cantina is a nerd bar on Hollywood Boulevard where people from all over LA come to congregate and talk about the nerdy things they love.
So what's amazing about Scum and Villainy is that this is really a community space, and I know that there will be some friendly faces, probably some really good geek conversation, maybe with people that I haven't met before, maybe with people that I haven't seen in years.
Scum and Villainy is a bar made for fan culture, made by fans, run by fans. It's a really good place to hang out with people that have similar interests.
During the week, every Monday, we do game night. They play board games, and we're about to add video games to that. On Tuesdays, filmmaker Kevin Smith comes in here, and he does his Fat Man Beyond podcast, which is really fun.
You know, Wednesdays is a trivia night. There's like 10 kind of like a squad that does that. Thursdays, I love karaoke, and I also have a lot of friends who come on Thursdays, so I come on Thursdays.
Every once in a while, we try to do some really fun, nerd, highly focused events. May the 4th here is the craziest party there ever was. We open at 6 a.m., run till 2 a.m. It is the party of all parties to celebrate May the 4th be with you.
It's definitely a good place to come. I've been here for every May the 4th they've done so far, for every Star Wars movie premiere since the bar opened.
May the 4th was crazy. I was here not the full day, but I got here I think at like 8 in the morning and just didn't leave.
Over the summer, we did a really fun witches and wizard event that we call the Tri-Wizard Tournament.
I actually got to participate. I was one of the head girls for the Harry Potter Tri-Wizard themed tournament event that we did.
If you're in this bar, everybody around you is into the same type of things that you are. So we always say cosplay of all kind welcome. Behind me, we have a bartender dressed as Harley Quinn. It's where all fandoms come to dress up, celebrate.
It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy, but it is some of the best scum and villainy you'll ever find.
It is really a place where people can put on a physical mask, but take off the mask they have to wear in the world.
Fly your nerd flag. Well, LA has become a foodie mecca, offering up a variety of flavors. And right now, we want you to meet 2 UCLA alumni who fought against the status quo to help make Los Angeles dining a destination.
I would explain, LA's food scene as exciting, as vibrant, as diverse. You got to come to Los Angeles, hungry and with an open mind.
I don't care what ethnicity you are, whatever ingredients you need, you can find it here in Los Angeles.
The LA food scene has changed so much. I've been in restaurants for 23 years now. I'm a third-generation Angelino, born and raised here in Los Angeles. And it's been a great experience for me to go from, being born in this city, growing up, being educated in the city, and now owning and operating restaurants.
So I was born in the Philippines. My family migrated here in the mid-60s, so pretty much grew up in Los Angeles, and that's the only home I know.
Now, over the last 10 years or so, chefs are challenging diners a little bit more, and vice versa, diners are sort of challenging the chef.
I think when the demographics changed here, all of a sudden, you had a window to world cuisine.
Most of my day looked the same, most of my meals looked the same, and it wasn't until I went to UCLA that I started, meeting people who just lived on the other side of the 405 or the 10 freeway, and their experience was completely different.
This approach to searching out great chefs, or going to the source to see what's genuine and what's authentic. If I took anything away from my time at UCLA, that would probably be it.
And so we have a corn source that, brings us heirloom corn from Mexico, and you can really see the difference, not only when you're cooking it, but when you're tasting it, that it really is special and more in line with all of the other product that's being served here.
We buy our ice cream from Fosselman's, and then I saw the ube or taro ice cream, and I thought, oh, ube, that would make a great shake. My mom used to make it by cooking it with sugar and coconut milk, and it takes about an hour to cook down. We put the ube in the shake with the ice cream, and everybody flipped out. And once word got out, there's a lot of Filipinos in this community. People are coming here just for the shake.
I'm excited for the future of the LA food movement, because I think it's not slowing down anytime soon. It is bringing more people into the fold. It's bringing chefs from out of the city and out of the state.
It's a village of chefs doing things and having the intention of doing something better. Doing something personal. I'm doing things that I know that I'm close to, and if I inspire anybody, I would inspire them to do the same thing. Be genuine.
Up next, Want to put a little magic in your night out?
And just a night filled with love and fun and positivity.
The show that's heating up these chilly winter nights.
It doesn't get much hotter than this next story. The male revue Magic Men is returning to Hollywood next month, and this is far from your typical male strip show.
I think they can expect an amazing time and just a night filled with love and fun and positivity and having it be about the female and female empowerment.
Personally, this is my first time seeing anything like this, so I love firemen. I think that'll be really cool.
I had to come out. I've always wanted to see the show, and I'm all here for it. I'm ready to see them go.
It's just a night full of excitement. You know, we put on a show that's catering to women, that's something special for them, that just helps them feel elevated, helps them feel special, appreciated. This is our gift. We want to make sure that everybody walks out with a smile and something to talk about.
One thing that I'm excited to see, I want to get in trouble. I mean, I'm excited to see workout motivation.
We're telling a different story each time. Sometimes it's about the girl chasing the guys. Just whatever the song that me and Miles kind of put together, the moves were just with that.
It's so entertaining. It's so fun. Like, if it's perfect girls' night, perfect bachelorette party, perfect birthday party.
Everyone should come see this show. I think all women, obviously, but I think men too. I think men can see what women like, and that would help them too.
Well, I don't want to give any surprises away, but there's a lot of interaction. You'll have guys on stage, guys in the audience. We bring audience members on stage. There's a lot of audience participation, you know, and then after the show, we also give audience members a chance to meet everybody, and it's a much more personalized type of meet and greet.
This show is fun-loving, lighthearted, and sexy.
We welcome everybody who wants to come see our show to come see our show. You know what I mean? We show love to everybody in the audience.
Magic Men return to the Avalon on January 18th. Thanks so much for joining us. For more ways to live like a local, check out abc7.com/localish. Now for the entire Localish team, I'm Ellen Leyva saying good night-ish.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Localish LA on Sunday at 6:30 on ABC7. Or click on the subscribe button and watch Localish LA anytime.